Welcome back. Holding with a 1.6% gain for the Nifty, so no problems coming in there. This is our personal finance segment, so let's get talking to Harshvardhan Rungta of Rungta Securities, who joins in to talk about a very prickly issue, at least for me, considering that gold prices have spiked back to 35,000, or rather record highs of 35,000, now at 33. Harsh, what would you recommend to an investor? How would you approach gold? Because nobody expected such a big spike to come so quickly either.
Absolutely. See, the basic point when you do financial planning is that you need to stick to your asset allocation plan. Okay, let me just explain this. When we're drawing up a financial plan, there are a couple of factors which have been considered to determine how much money will go into equities, debt, real estate, precious metals, and so on. So those factors are age, the time horizon that a person has with him, the goals that he wishes to achieve, what is his risk profiling, what are his assets and liabilities. Now, based on these factors, we determine a particular asset allocation plan in which it is decided how much goes into equity and other asset classes. Now, when we consider this, now the basic point is, when price of a particular asset was never into consideration, how would movements in the price change this allocation? The only reasons under which an investor should change his allocation or look at allocating more or less to a particular asset class would be if there is changes in these factors, such as his retirement has been preponed or has been postponed. So under those circumstances, we do change the allocation to a particular asset class. Now, with respects to answering a specific question on gold, let's understand this allocation part and the pricing. Where does price come into effect? Only if there is a movement in the price, what you need to do in your portfolio is rebalance them. I'll explain this with an example. If an investor started investing about 1 lakh of rupees, and just for understanding purpose, we've taken two asset classes, equity and gold. So 80% has gone into equities and 20% into gold. After a year, you see that equity, the portfolio has reduced to say 70,000 rupees and gold has gone to 25,000. So the total value in that after a year is about 95,000. 80% of that is 76,000, wherein the portfolio of equity is currently standing at 70,000. You need to liquidate gold to the extent of 6,000 rupees and invest into equities so that the balance comes to 80 and 20 again. Now this exercise ineffectively also helps an investor do one thing and answer a basic question: sell at the peak,
take profit,
and buy at the lows. So this also enables him to do that. So considering what the situation is currently, I would advise all investors to go back to the original asset allocation plan, and if it entails a person to sell gold, I think this is a good time to sell. And if it if the equity markets obviously are not doing well, so this would in fact help them sell at this price and buy equities which are at in a completely doldrum situation right now.
That's a very clinical answer, but what you didn't get was Ekta was not asking from the point of view of asset allocation or asset and liability. She was asking in terms of dreams and desires about the price of gold, where of course price makes a big difference. But we have other asset allocation questions as well. Rais Pathan calls from Kota. Go ahead, Rais ji, what is your question?
मैम मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि एक्चुअली क्या मैंने 3 या 4 सिप में इन्वेस्ट किया हुआ है
जी
अराउंड 2.5 ईयर से
जी
ठीक है। एक तो रिलायंस गोल्ड है 1,000 रुपीज पर मंथ और एक HDFC इक्विटी है 1,500 पर मंथ और 1,000 रुपीज UTI डिविडेंड यील्ड में है। तो एट प्रेजेंट टाइम अभी जैसे मार्केट की स्थिति काफी खराब है, तो मैं इनमें बना रहा हूँ या आगे अभी कंटिन्यू रखूँ? नहीं तो फिर मेरा एक दूसरा विजन ये है कि फिजिकल गोल्ड में मैं इन्वेस्ट करूँ या बैंक FD।
Fair enough. Rais ji, expert आपको बताएंगे. I think it's a very legitimate question when the equity markets are in this shape. Should he continue? It would be everybody's question, and maybe you should answer in Hindi.
वेल रहीस जी, आपने जो म्यूचुअल फंड स्कीम्स में जो निवेश किया है वो स्कीम्स अपने आप में अच्छी स्कीम्स हैं। आपका एलोकेशन जो है वो भी प्राइमा फेस ठीक लग रहा है। अब क्योंकि मार्केट की जो कंडीशन है इसके बेसिस पे आप इक्विटी से एग्जिट करना चाहते हैं, मैं आपको सुझाव दूंगा कि आप ये डिसीजन ना ले। कारण ये है कि आप SIP के रूट से इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं, तो आपका ऐसे भी जो पोर्टफोलियो है वो एवरेज होते जा रहा है। हम स्टॉक्स में नॉर्मली एवरेज करने के लिए एडवाइस नहीं करते हैं, लेकिन एक म्यूचुअल फंड एक बास्केट ऑफ स्टॉक्स होता है, सो उसमें आप डेफिनेटली एवरेज कर सकते हैं और SIP एक बहुत अच्छा रूट है। हमने ये भी देखा है कि इक्विटी मार्केट्स सडनली कोई सरप्राइज भी देते हैं। 2008 के जो मार्केट क्रैश हुआ था उसके बाद की जो रैली थी उसमें सभी ये सोचे नहीं था किसी ने भी कि इस तरह से मार्केट का रैली होगा। सो इक्विटी मार्केट्स वॉलेटाइल रहेंगे, उनमें अनसर्टनिटीज भी रहेंगी, उनमें अपॉर्चुनिटीज भी रहेंगी। मेरा सुझाव आपके लिए ये रहेगा कि आप कंटिन्यू रखिए। जहां तक रिलायंस गोल्ड की बात है, फ्रेश इन्वेस्टमेंट्स रिलायंस गोल्ड म्यूचुअल फंड ने बंद कर दिए हैं 1 अगस्त 2013 से, लेकिन क्योंकि आपका पहले से ही SIP चल रहा है, आप कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं। और जैसे मैंने बताया, तीनों स्कीम्स आपकी अच्छी हैं, आप बने रहिए और निवेश करते रहिए।
All right, Rajesh ji, thank you very much for joining us, and Harsh as well for taking us through those viewer questions. We leave the markets in fairly fine fettle. It's about 1.7% up on the Sensex and the Nifty. A little less with the mid caps, but we must all take this with a pinch of salt. It's the last half hour where we could see some volatility. At the moment, enjoy the run at least till 2:30. We wrap up this edition of Markets and Macros on that note. Business lunch in a minute.
MCX Stock Exchange, India's new stock exchange, presents Markets and